Mangrove trees is annoying. It's about the most annoying thing to farm manually as you can possibly imagine. It has so many leaves and the branches are everywhere, so I wanted to design a simple yet efficient farm. Hello dudes and dudettes, and I think I have succeeded, but it did take some time. It took a lot of tries and errors, so please subscribe and like, it helps the channel, and then we'll build this thing together. So when I said we will build it together, I lied, because there it is. And I already made this bottom part, which is the brain, and I built it up right here because I think it's easier that way than you watching me placing blocks. Now it's a 19 by 19 area, and it's made so you can build something around it. And the central collection point is 7 by 7 in on the lowest right hand corner, as you see right there. But do take screenshots along the way. I will place myself a couple of times so you can do so, but I would like to explain the farm. This is the central block, the orange block, and this is where the farm grows, and everything starts from here. And basically these are just delays for the different pushing mechanisms. So the first one we push is let's just place this so you can see it. This is the first layer, and there you if you remember, we had an observer looking upwards, so and then we had, yeah, you can see it running there. Then we had a lever on it that we used to start the farm. So what happens, let me just remove this one and put it right there, is that first of all we push this lever, and when we push that lever we send a signal over here, and it goes that way, and it pushes out the first double piston extender, and then this one comes a bit later and retracts it. So that is that side, and then with exactly the same, but the more delay happens here. It pushes this out and it goes the other way with a bit more delay, and it retracts it. So that's basically what happens right there. Now as you can see, it goes there, and then it goes there and there. And then there's this guy right here. I'm moving this block manually. It just needs an observer right there. And what this does, it's just a safety mechanism, so you don't push the lever while the machine is going, so you break it. So that's basically what this one does. Alright, and underneath it's just two pieces of redstone like that. That goes into a block underneath a sticky piston and another sticky piston pointing upwards like that. That's all there is to it. Now take a screenshot. You can see basically all of these are on 4 ticks, as you can see, and some of them are on 1, like this. 1, 1, 1, and that's basically it. They're all 4, 4, 4, and the last one on 1 over there. And again here you can see 4 ticks and 1. That's the only settings I use. 4 ticks and 4 ticks and 4 ticks all around, and then 1. So that's basically it. Screenshot, and then you build that and we'll move along. So now it's time to place in the dirt, and I'm using mud because it's a mangrove. And I'm going out 6 blocks like this to this side, and 6 blocks to this side, and then 3 blocks to this side, and another 3 blocks to this side, like this. And then I go to the second one of these, and I place 2 observers looking down, and I go to the second one of these, 1, 2, and I place 2 observers as well. And the reason I do that is these are the pushers that pushes the wood when it comes out of the farm. So let's just build this one up. It's quite easy. We do like that, and we do like that, and basically you put 2 target blocks right there, and then you just repeat the pattern. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then target blocks, and let's just speed it up. We go all the way up so that there's 6 target blocks on top of each other, and we end off with a target block. And then we need to do like this to make a redstone tower up here. And you can see this, nothing to it. And then we just place redstone on it, like that. And this farm is kind of modular because all of the things are alike. You're basically building 2 of these and 2 pushers. Well, this is a pusher as well. Now we just put the pistons right here. Yup, I could do that as fast as well. See, it works. It pushes all of them at the same time. Like that. And I just discovered I put this on the wrong block of on the wrong side of the observer. Sorry about that. Probably not going to be the only mistake I make. So it has to be like this, and so this gets out there to these, and then 6 out here, like that. So that's the right way to have the dirt. And then this pushing tower is exactly the same as this one, but we will just go through it like this, and it's the same height, and we do this tower as well, and then redstone like this. And this seems like a good time to ask you to like and subscribe because it helps the channel. And I have an empty head. I can prove it. There's nothing in there. Maybe that's why I built this in the wrong place, because it needs to be 3 blocks over, like that. And well, I will just get back to that. Now we built the double piston extender, and it starts just aligned with that observer right there. So we just go over here and find that observer. It's that observer right there. There's safety mechanism observer, and we make a temporary block, go out like this, and we build 3 blocks like that, and we come around to the other side and build 3 blocks there. And then we take target blocks just like the other towers we have done, and we just go up like this. Let's just speed it up, and again we need to go 6 targets block up, and it ends with a target block. On the other side we use sticky piston this time, like that. And then we place observers with the red bomb facing us, like that. And we start with an observer and we end with an observer. In between we just put a full block like this, and then we take another sticky piston on the middle one and just place it like that, and blocks like that. And that's basically how it should look. You can see like this. That's a double piston extender because it gets extended with the observer, and it 2 block in on the dirt. And it should look like this from this side. And let's just place a block right here, like that, all the way up. So that's almost done. Now we need to have the power, so to speak. We place an observer right there, and then we go over here, and then we do the redstone tower trick again. It must be there, and then all the way up, and then we place redstone like this. It works. Nice. And now we just need to repeat the process, the exact same process on the other side. It does look a little bit different though because of its placement, but we do like this, and then we make blocks on this side as well. And then we take the target blocks, and it's exactly the same as the other tower, so we will speed it up like this, like so. And then we go to the side and we make the redstone tower right here, and up we go, and then redstone on it, and we just speed it up a lot. So like this. And on this side we will do exactly the same again. We will have sticky pistons on all of it, and then we will place these, and we will just align them with the observers on the other side. We start with an observer and we end with an observer, like this. Full blocks down, and sticky pistons in the middle, and then we build up this, and it's done. Maybe you noticed that there was no block sound in the last clip, and it was because I was recording, then I ate with my family, and when I got back to the computer I noted a tweet from Elton John. He was in Paris and he had a DJ
play a new number from Britney Spears. It's coming out Friday, maybe this day, same day as this video comes out, and it's an old Elton John number, Tiny Dancer, and I played it for the whole family, and then I forgot to change the settings back, so now there's no block sounds in the rest of this clip, and yeah.
It happens. And then I noticed that the farm wasn't symmetrical, and it's supposed to be symmetrical, but you can see the left tower is on the wrong place, so I tore it down very quickly, and then I just built it up again. So you can see it has to align with the dirt, so it has to be one longer like this, and then we just do the usual with the target block and the stone like this, all the way alternating up there as we've done before. So I will just speed this up again like this, and the same height, and we need to remove that one and redstone there, and then we need to make the usual tower up there like this and redstone on it like so, and we're good to go again, because this tower or this farm has to be symmetrical. And then we need to put in some walls. You go out 2 and then you just go up like this, and then right here you go one back there and up like this, and the same over here, one back there and up like this. Then we go to the other tower and we do exactly the same. We just repeat the way we did it. So we go in one like that and up like this, and one like this. So it's basically the same pattern as you can see. Then where the dirt ends, you build up a wall like this, and you go 3 higher than the pistons like this, and then you come over 5 like this, and it sticks out, juts out 1, and then you just build it up like this, and you do that all the way around like this. And we're at the same side, we do the same over here at the other side, I mean, and you go over there and you need to build this one up at the end of the dirt as well, like so. And then there's this one that I made jut out. I actually can't remember whether it ends up being wood, we will have to see, but for now I'll just put it like this. And speaking of wood, it's time, as you can see, to bring in the wood. The farm is shaping up really fast right now, and we need to have mangrove woods in here in order to be able to grow the tree. So we just take it all the way up higher than the pistons. We just follow it all the way up like this, and then down here in the corner we actually also put a mangrove tree right there, and we go like this all the way up. And let's see, maybe it should be like that, maybe it should be one higher. Let's just build up the platform that we stand on when we use the farm. We put a block there, a block there, and then a block there. That's basically our stair to get up there. So we go up like this, and we go up here, and this is where we stand, and there should be one more like this, so nothing can grow in our heads. And then we take a trapdoor and we place it on the observer, not on the orange block, on the observer like that, and then it should be looking something like this. Now it's time to put in these. It's actually optional if you want to use hoppers here, because you do not get many propagules with this farm. But I hate to have things go to waste, but I have built, designed a propagule farm. I made a video on it, and I will also include it in the world download for this farm. An automatic, 100% automatic propagule farm. So, but what you do is there's like 2 holes of 2 by 2 that you fill with hoppers and let go into a chest, so you pick up whatever falls down there. And now we just need to close it off, all of it, with stone. So let me just see, right there we need to close it off so nothing will fall outside of the hoppers. and right there, but not there, that's where we are standing. And on this side we will need to go like this and like this. And I forgot 2 blocks right there. So as you can see, there are two 2x2 holes, and anything that gets crushed will fall down there, but it won't give that many propagules. You will have to have a propagule farm as well, or do them manually. And then you go 3 out like this, and this is the collection, the flushing area. So, and 3 out like this until you meet up over here like this, and then you just go inside and go 1 down and fill out the floor basically like this. It should be looking like this. The dirt should be part of the walls, and you place in water in all 4 corners like this, and it should flow to the middle. Now on top, because we don't want to use endless amounts of bone meal, so we're actually doing a tree right here so that the mangrove trees can grow larger than the farm, and it will help us save on bone meal, but it will not disturb the farm because it will just be growing outside or on top of the farm. So we just do like this, and it should be like this, and yeah, it shouldn't be stone, it should be mangrove wood like this. So let's just put in wood there as well. And I actually don't know if it makes a difference, the orientation of the wood, but just make it the same way as it would grow naturally, like this. You can see you have this pattern right here, and you can look down and you can see the hole should be directly over the mud block like this. Now we only need to make this part, which is in my case a dispenser using TNT. You can of course change that out for duper, but I don't use dupers, so you can do that yourself. There's a lot of them out there, but you do take 2 observers up and you go out 5 like this to your par with the wall, and then 2 blocks more like this. And then there's an interesting thing. You take a repeater, put it on 4 ticks, and then you take a dispenser. This is actually, I saw this on Reddit, so it's not something that I came up with, but I just think it was appropriate right here, and I don't know who, I can't remember who did it, but it's a neat little thing. And since we're doing a mangrove farm, I think it was more than fitting that we used this kind of T flip-flop, I guess it is. I mean, you could do this in many other ways, but this is kind of neat. And then you put in a bucket of water right there, and you can see this, the current goes all the way to there when there's no water in the mangrove roots, but when the mangrove roots get water in it, it cuts the power. So let's go up here, and we go up 10 blocks. We just speed it up like this, like that, and then we go out a couple of blocks like this, and let's just make sure 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, yes. And then we put a temporary block right there, and on top of the temporary block we put another temporary block, and then we take a dispenser looking down like that, remove the temporary block, and take 3 powdered snow. That's for the delay of the TNT, like that. And basically we just need to put in some TNT like this, and I think the farm is done. Let's just check out this right here. If we take a lever and put it on right here, you can see how neat it is. The water comes in there, it turns off the power like this, and it turns it on again like this, and yeah, neat and cool. All right, let's test out the farm. It should be working now. So we put in the propagule, we bone meal it, and we flip the lever, and it pushes from one side, goes back, pushes from the other side, and goes back. And now we take a propagule, bone meal it, and flip the lever, and it goes from one side and it goes from the other side. Remember, we only flip the lever once. We don't flick it back and forth. So again, just flick it once and it goes out there, goes back, goes out there and goes back. And yeah, let's just see. The first time you use it, this will only be the first time you use it because it grows a lot of roots in both sides. It might push out and you just need to fix it. And this is a yield from 20. I had the 24 in there. So this is a yield from 20 propagules that you can see here. It's so you get an idea of the rates. I used 20 propagules to get a stack and a half of wood. Alright, dudes and dudesses, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, if you want to see other videos. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye!